Hello everybody, welcome back to Mabinogi Academy. This time we are focusing on combat. As you can see, I have my little sword and shield. It's very glowy. It's nice. But today, I have a special guest. His name is Verron.
Hello.
He is in a Skype call with me. Oh, there, he waved. He's little. He's very tiny. Look at him. He's so adorable. He's also got a commerce partner who is also freaking adorable. Look at this! It's adorable! Why is that so adorable? Oh, she molded into your
Anyways,
body.
combat?
Correct. So, today, basics of combat. Now, I want to find a bear. That's a wisp. I don't want that. Let's see. Bear.
There's a bear.
You found a bear. Oh my goodness. Verron, she's like a little tiny child. She's like, I want to hang out with you forever. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, first, since I'm explaining combat, let me explain the... Oh, what? I didn't know you could get herbs from that.
Yep, they're everywhere.
Huh. So, items can be blank hit weapons. So this is a normal 3-hit weapon that I'm using here. Normal means it attacks at a normal speed, and then obviously 3 hits. So some are faster. This is a slow 2-hit weapon, which is a rapier. I don't use it that often, but it's pretty strong. It's a fun time. So as you can see, I'll just do a normal combo. 1, 2, 3. And that was all I get. And then it gets knocked back. And you can use, oh geez, the defense skill. Ow! I got whacked. Alright, so the combo I did just there was normal combo, and then assault slash, and now I'm using counterattack. Now, you see over its head, it's got that shield icon. That means you want to go ahead and use smash. You
Because
walk
it's
up.
using the defense skill.
Yep. Oh jeez, I forgot to click a button. There we go. So counterattack, when things come up to hit you, you just, well, it's self-explanatory, you counter their attack. Sorry, it's hard to do commentary live.
The bear is now using
It's using counterattack.
counterattack.
So then, when I use defense, or anything uses defense really, if you attack it with a normal attack, it will block your attack. It'll still take damage, but it'll block it, take less damage, and then it'll be able to attack you because you'll be staggered. So those are the basic skills you have there. Assault slash is if you knock something down, you have a couple seconds where you can use it and you'll jump on top of the enemy. And then if you saw me spin randomly there, that was called a windmill. It's a very situational skill. So like if you're near something, you can use it like this. Come here. Like that.
And it's an area of an effect, so anybody within the range will get hit.
Right. So if there's 3 or 4 enemies... Okay, so if something's using smash, you can actually break through its smash skill with the normal combo. So if something's
That's
charging
something
you...
that they don't teach you during basic combat lessons.
Right. So if something's charging at you like smash, with smash, like I just did that wolf, it could have run up to me and just used normal basic attacks, and it would have broken through my smash because normal attacks have hit priority over smash.
There's a very specific hit priority for every type of move, and generally it's you just have to learn those.
Yeah. I had to take a sip of my ginger ale just now. Good stuff, good stuff. So obviously there are hundreds of types of combat styles. So I was just using a sword and shield, but if we switch over here, and I'll equip my pilgrim swords, you can have 2 swords. Now, as a human, you can only dual wield 2 swords, but as a giant, you can pretty much dual wield anything, I think.
Except for bows.
Well, I mean, you
And
can't even use a bow.
crossbows.
So
That's
these
true.
are fast 2-hit weapons. So if I go over to this bear. Now that I
As of
have
one of
two...
the newer updates, there's also a dual wield mastery, so there are benefits to using multiple swords over just one, unlike some other games.
Ryan, can you kill the thing, please? I got two things shooting me. Okay, thank you. All right. So as you saw, instead of doing that normal whack whack combo that I should have done, I did one attack with each sword and then a single attack with both swords. So if you're dual wielding, you get double the amount of attacks you're supposed to have. And you can't, it's not like, oh, I have to dual wield two of the same thing. No, like I can take off this pilgrim sword here, go here, grab my Tonto. Oh, that's my clothes. Grab my Tonto and put it here. So now, since this is a 3-hit weapon, this will also have 3 hits.
And you can use swords of like incredibly varying attributes. Like this, the larger sword of the two that I'm carrying right now is just a relatively weak sword that you can buy in stores in game. But the other sword is a very powerful sword, and I can use both of them at the same time.
That is the basics of sword wielding. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. You can also have a 2-handed sword. And your just normal animation will be like this. They usually do a little bit more damage than the one-handed swords, but are
cause more knockback.
Yep, but they are much slower. Like that's a very slow 2-hit weapon. Much slower and have less attacks than normal. So let's see. I don't know why I just smashed that thing. I should not have, because I wanted to show the normal combo. But as you can probably guess,
There's another bear over here.
Oh, is there?
Yes, there's a brown bear.
Sounds good. Ooh, okay. Nope, I don't want to smash it.
Another note, sword skills, they're contingent on your strength stat.
Right, yeah, I explained that in the last video. Of course, you weren't there in the last video.
My apologies.
So. It is alright, you did not know. Die, monster! There we go. So, there's... Oh, jeez. My brother just closed his door. There's the basics of fighting with swords or close combat. Now, I want to just go ahead and, since this video is still young, I can explain bows. What sword are you using? Is that just a claymore?
Yeah.
It's a claymore, yeah. So, and there he goes, showing off his special transformation. So, you can also equip bows, unless you're a giant. So, if we go over here...
Elves get certain stats over humans on bows, but when you work it out near end game, they're about the same.
Mm-hmm. So, as I said in the last video, archery goes off to... Oh, right. I need to... There we go. Archery goes off dex. So, oh shoot, oh shoot. I have it set up for magic, so I'm not shooting correctly. So, of course, you fire one arrow. But if you are a elf, you can fire 2 arrows at a time. Now,
can you? I didn't know that.
Elves shoot 2 arrows at a time. They do a little bit less damage, but it comes out to being more. And then, of course, there are crossbows. This is an arbalest. A friend of mine gave it to me. There's another wolf over there. I'm going to shoot it.
Crossbows tend to scale lower than traditional bows, however.
So less range, but more power.
So as far as the meta goes, at this point in time, bows are generally accepted to be better than crossbows.
Right. But I do find crossbows a little bit more fun to use. Where is my range map?
They both allow you to use exactly the same skills, so...
Yep.
It's whatever your preference is.
Since I don't have those skills, I will ask Verron to showcase them.
Sure.
So, of course, you won't be able to see the little thing above his head showing what skill he's using. But first...
So your basic power skill, the one that you'll be using the most in order to do the most damage, is Magnum Shot. It's a shot. When you charge it, it makes you walk a little bit slower, and it aims at the enemy a lot slower than a regular attack would, but it does massively more damage than your general everyday basic shot, which is essentially the equivalent to to your single hit with the sword.
Yeah. I was like Magnum shot is the smash of archery.
Yes, essentially. Um, Next, if I can find an enemy that's close to multiple enemies that are close together, I can show you crash shot. It's an archery skill where let's actually go over to the raccoons over here.
You'll one shot it, it won't get it off.
No, it still works.
Does it?
So when you use crash shot, you hit the first enemy, and then dependent on your rank, it also shoots extra projectiles at other enemies around it once it falls down.
Let's do a thing. Yeah.
Like that.
Just like that. I hope you could see that because I need to do something. Come on. Alright. I have to train this skill. Come on. 4 foxes in a row. Please. I'm not gonna get it. Oh well.
And there
Big boom time.
Off.
Fire a planet. Boom.
That is a very, very late game magic spell.
Yeah. If you think, oh wow, that's broken, he shouldn't be able to use that. It has like a 20-minute cooldown, don't worry. I wanted to get training for that, but I didn't get it. Darn it. So then there are other skills such as
you've got support shot, which is an archery skill that I personally don't use, but its whole point is to knock enemies back as far as possible.
Also, when you shoot something with support shot, the next melee attack done to it does a percentage more. When you first get it, it's 55%.
So then the last archery skill is well, the last one that I have at least is urgent shot. Now urgent shot is an incredibly important skill because it charges instantly, but you can only use it just after you've missed a shot. So I'm gonna see if I can miss a shot on this brown fox.
Also, what we forgot to explain is when you see that he just shot another arrow instantly after missing that magnum shot.
That was a lot more knockback than you would normally get on any other shot.
Right.
And it's especially noticeable when you're attacking larger enemies.
So, what we forgot to mention is archery runs off of a percentage of hit rate. So the longer you charge your shot, the more percent chance you have to hit. You can charge it up to like 99, 100%.
You can charge it up to 99% if the enemy is moving around at the very most, or you can charge it to 100% if it's staying stationary. But if an enemy is running at you, the most you can do is 90%.
Okay, I actually did not know that, so I'm glad you're here. So, there you have it. Those are the basics of close combat and ranged.
Of course, there's always more information to be learned. I've been playing this game for about 7 years now, and I still learn things every single day I play it, so...
Definitely. Because everyone plays this game differently. Like, a lot of people, like, actually, I don't as much, but some people focus on this game just so that they can use a lot of skills and fight enemies. But what Verron and I tend to do a lot is we're pretty much merchants. That's why you see us wearing such nice clothing and we have so much stuff. We buy and sell things like crazy. This game's economy is controlled by the player. Because
it's really interesting. It's something that I haven't seen in any other MMOs. And not to mention the fact that both Yiero and I were both able to use completely different skills from skill sets that neither of us are actually working on at the moment. So you can just amass every single skill in the game. You don't have to do just one type of skill set like in 99.9% of all other MMOs.
Yeah. So, and when I showed earlier the reset skill button back at Duncan, that's pretty much like gonna be your friend for up until level 1000 when you choose what you really want to focus on. Because say you try out how are you doing push-ups? What the heck? Yeah, but until you hit level 1000, you might not know what you want to do. Like I've pretty much figured out that I want to be a mage. But when you might start out with close combat and be like, you know what? I don't enjoy this as much as I hoped would. So you can just go to him, reset your skills, you get all your AP back, and you can just invest your AP into something else.
And all the training for those skills stays. So this character started out as an alchemist, so I got almost all my alchemy skills down to rank 1. But then I decided I didn't like alchemy, so I went for archery. But if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and use the required AP to bring those skills back to rank 1 instantly.
And as you can imagine, when you rank something up, it gets stronger, so it takes more AP later on. Some skills don't take too much AP. Like production mastery, I'm pretty sure it only takes about 20 AP to get from F to 1, something like that.
It's not much.
Let's
you
see.
get more back in bonuses from leveling it up than you do spending to rank it.
This skill right here, Thunder, I have it at rank 1. To get it from rank 2 to rank 1, only one rank, it took 60 AP. That means I had to level up 60 times to get it to that.
It is one of the most powerful magic skills, though.
Right. So the more powerful the skill is, usually the more AP it'll take. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the company of Mr. Verron here.
Yo.
He will most likely be in our next video, but we'll see. He's very good company, very good friend of mine from real life, even though I don't live anywhere near him anymore. And it's sad.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll come visit you this summer.
You should do that. You should definitely do that. My parents would be up for it.
Cool. All right. I will see you all in the next video.